Welcome to PowerNotes, a platform to help you gather, track, and organize your legal research so that you're in the best position to start writing. In this video, we will show you how to get started with PowerNotes and some tips on the best way to use its features. Let's start by installing the PowerNotes Chrome extension. To install the Chrome extension, go to PowerNotes.com and click on the Add Chrome Extension button. Chrome will automatically install the extension after you give it permission. Once installed, you'll need to create an account. Just click on the PowerNotes logo in the extension tray. Fill in your name, email address, and password. If you're a student, be sure to use your school email address so that you can get free premium access if your school has partnered with PowerNotes. We will send you a link to the email address that you used to sign up. If you don't get an email, please check your spam folder. Click on the link in the email and you'll be ready to start researching. Once PowerNotes is installed, it will reside in the browser's extension tray. Clicking on the PowerNotes icon will let you send us feedback, disable or enable the extension, or log out. Now on to research. Once you're on a page where you want to save something, just highlight the text you want. A pop-up will appear prompting you to categorize the highlight. This pop-up box has a few features in addition to the generic topics we started you off with. First is the copy button, which just copies what you've highlighted to your clipboard. Using Control or Command-C will also copy to your clipboard. Second is the Add Topic button, which lets you quickly add a topic while you research. Finally, there's an Edit Topics button, which will bring up a menu that lets you change topic names, delete topics, edit the order of your topics, and change topic colors. Once you've selected a topic, you'll be given the option to take notes on your highlight. You can put whatever you want in the notes field. There is no character limit. So you can paraphrase or summarize the quote, or make a note to do something later. For line breaks, hit Control, Alt, Shift, or Command and the Enter key. There are a couple features in the notes box. You can delete this highlight using the trash icon, or just copy the highlight to the clipboard using the copy icon. You can also review the citation information for this highlight. We'll talk about citations some more in a minute. To save your notes, just click on the check mark, hit Enter, or just click off the notes box. PowerNotes is customized to work on almost all legal databases, including Westlaw, Lexis, Bloomberg, and Hein Online. When you're on a legal database, just highlight content you want to save, categorize, and annotate it, and PowerNotes will automatically save a link back to the source and the citation provided by the database. Note that the citations provided by the database may not be in Blue Book format. We have also preserved the database's native Copy with Citation function, which can be found in the lower left of the pop-up box instead of our standard Copy button. To make highlighting easier, the default in PowerNotes is to highlight a minimum of 2 whole words, so you can be pretty fast with your highlighting. Just be sure to highlight part of the first and last word you want, and PowerNotes will grab the rest. If you want to override this setting, just hold down the Control or Command key while you highlight, and we will grab exactly what you select. The sidebar is where you can see your highlights and notes all organized by topic. As you can see, PowerNotes is building an outline for you as you research. Here you can change topic names, edit your notes, and get back to your sources by clicking on the links that we save in the background. You can also shrink the sidebar by sliding it over, or minimize it to an icon that you can move around the screen. And remember, you can also disable PowerNotes through the extension tray. You can also access and review citation information from the sidebar. Just click on the quotation icon after the highlight or in the notes box to see the citation information we have automatically pulled from the website's metadata when you created the highlight. You will need this information to create a citation later. Be sure to check this information as website metadata is sometimes incomplete or inaccurate. If you check the box to apply all sources on this web page, any changes you make to the citation information will be reflected in future and past highlights on that article, so you'll only need to do this once per article. When all of the information is correct, click on the Save to Sources button and the quotation icon will turn green, letting you know that you have verified the citation information. Again, for legal databases, we will capture the citation provided by the database, which you can modify and save. Note that the Apply to All Sources on this web page box is missing from legal citations, as we do not want you to overwrite pin cites. PowerNotes will work on both online PDFs and PDFs saved on your computer as long as they are opened in your browser and not in Adobe. You can set online PDFs to open automatically in your browser by going to the PDF document page in your browser settings. You can highlight saved PDFs by opening them in your browser as well, but first you will need to give PowerNotes permission by activating the Allow Access to File URL switch in the PowerNotes section of your extension settings. Both of these settings are detailed in our blog. Finally, PowerNotes can only highlight on PDFs that are text-based, so if you can select text on the PDF, PowerNotes should work. That said, PDFs can vary a lot depending on how and when they were created. Many academic databases offer HTML and PDF viewing options. If you have an option, we recommend using the HTML version. Citations work a little differently on PDFs and on your library's academic databases. On these sites, there is no metadata, but school databases typically provide several citation formats. So clicking on the citation icon opens a field for you to copy and paste the appropriate citation, and PowerNotes will tie it to that highlight. Again, if you check the Apply to All Sources on this page box, you will only need to do this once per article. If you come across a web page where PowerNotes doesn't work properly, just click on the pink feedback button in the sidebar. This will bring up a screen with the URL pre-populated so that you can easily report the problem. If the sidebar doesn't appear, you can send us feedback through the PowerNotes menu in the browser's extension tray. Other sidebar features include the Project Manager, where you can switch between projects and create new ones, a View Selector, where you can filter what shows up in the sidebar, and a link to the project's outline page, which we'll look at next. The project outline has all the material you captured during research on its own page. Here you can edit your project name and description, change topic names, edit your notes, and click on links to go back to the source. More importantly, here is where you can assess and reorganize your research. You can do this by dragging and dropping these digital note cards around or using the menu attached to each card. You can also delete cards that are no longer relevant. To limit what you can see on your screen, use the filters on the right of the project outline. Click on the Topics link to use the Topic Manager to reorder entire sections of your outline. Here you can also add and delete topics, edit topic names, and change topic colors. When you have done enough research, you can also add your paper headings and subheadings to the topic list. This way you can build hierarchy into your PowerNotes outline. You can then use the PowerNotes user interface to repurpose source materials to support specific sections of your paper. This technique can put you in a much better position to start your first draft and is detailed in our blog. When you're ready to write, you can download your outline to a document that you can open with Microsoft Word or Google Docs. You can also download all your sources to an RIS file that you can import into most citation management platforms. Note that only citation information that you have checked and saved to sources, the ones with the green quote icons, will be included in these downloads. So make sure you check this info. You should always check citations manually, even when using software. So that's it for this video. There's more help material on the PowerNotes blog at blog.powernotes.com/help.